Growing up, my life, it was what I would consider perfect in a way. And it was great. Everything was just flowing, smooth, beautiful. And then one day it wasn't. And that was the day that my father was arrested.
Miss USA 2020 is Mississippi.
Asya Branch is a remarkable woman who's overcome adversity to become the reigning Miss USA. Her father has been in prison since she was in middle school. She's made children of incarcerated parents her cause.
Good afternoon and greetings from Hoffman Middle School in Albany, ISD, Houston, Texas.
Recently, Asya took the time to share her story with 75 students at Houston's Hoffman Middle School. The speech was arranged by COSI's GEMS program, an innovative approach to helping children of incarcerated parents navigate middle school.
What helped you get through the tough times? What kept you motivated?
Honestly, my little sisters. I knew that growing up, I had my older siblings to look up to. I had my dad in my corner all the time, pushing me, motivating me, making me be a better version of myself. And so when that was wiped away, I just knew I wanted to be that example for them. I wanted to see my younger siblings be successful, but they needed an example of what that looked like. And so that was my motivation, was making sure that I was able to be that example that they needed in order to chase their dreams and be successful in life.
How important is a college education, and what should our scholars be doing now to make sure that they graduate and are able to go to college?
Wow, this is what I had to ask myself when I was their age to make sure that I did have that opportunity. And I think it's important to focus on your grades, obviously, because you are going to be submitting a transcript, and they will look back all the way to your middle school years to see, how you performed in school. So really focus on your grades, focus on your behavior and listening, and really focusing, because it does affect your future. And even I tell people all the time, even if you want to be an athlete, your academics still matter. They are still just as important as if you were going to school to be a doctor. They're not going to give you scholarship money as an athlete if you can't keep your grades up. And so whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, artist, athlete, regardless of the direction that you plan to go down, this does still affect you as well.
How did having a father in prison change your life?
It was a traumatic experience for me, losing my father and then being asked a million questions about it. And in middle school, I know these are some of the most judgmental times of your life. Everyone's in your business. Everyone's, asking questions that have nothing to do with them. To this day, I just remember being completely numb, completely confused, lost, and just not knowing where to go. And for so long, I just swept it under the rug, acting as if nothing had really happened, when deep down I was hurt. I was feeling a lot of pain. I was feeling lost. I had no resources. I had no counseling. I had no one to sit down and explain things to me and just kind of help guide me. So I became my own guide.
As we were doing research and everything, and we would see you on stage, and even some of the students would say, it's just hard to believe you haven't always had it together. So have you always had this level of confidence? And if not, how did you get there?
I haven't always had it all together. I have been through it all. And when I say it all, you guys, we lost our house. We lost our home. We're almost homeless. Luckily, we had a roof over our head, in perfect timing. But there were so many difficulties that I faced. We didn't know if we were going to have food on the table that night, or if our lights and our water were going to still be on. And these are difficulties that I know so many people face. But it teaches you a lesson. You learn that not everything in life is guaranteed, and you learn to appreciate the small things. You learn to just really be grateful and work hard, because nothing is promised.
You said you had to take care of your brothers and sisters because your mom had to work so much to take care of the family. What advice do you have for other students in that situation?
Know that you're doing something good. You're being that person that your siblings need. I mean, sometimes I needed a person and didn't have that, but you could be that for someone else. And so it is tough. It's difficult, especially at your age, to have to be, a parent for one of your siblings and help raise them and help them out. But in the end, it's going to benefit you and your younger siblings, and they'll be grateful to have had someone like you caring for them and being in their corner.
But if Miss USA Asia Branch could talk to 14-year-old Asia Branch, what gems of knowledge, of wisdom would you give her?
Ooh, that's good. That is so good. I could give myself a lot of advice. I really could, because I feel like those are some of the most impressionable times of your life, and that's when you're really shaping. Your brain is developing. You are forming habits. You are forming, beliefs and thoughts and things that are really sticking with you at that time in your life. And if I could give myself just a gem of advice, it would probably be to not succumb to the pressures of society and the pressures of the world around you.